Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Starfield, where last time we went to Mars, which rather unfortunately turned out to be a hotbed of tragedy, suffering, and shattered dreams. But on the other hand, I also picked up a brand new jetpack. A jetpack that lets me turn invisible, and that's not bloody all. I didn't realise this until right now, but up to this point, every boost pack I've been using is just a basic boost pack, but no, this is a power boost pack. Now, I'm not 100% sure what that means, but I think I might have an idea. Because when I push the boost button, it just uses up all its boost immediately, so I think this isn't like, just an improved boost pack. It's an entirely different kind. So, yes, the basic boost pack is used for, like, small bursts and hovering. This boost pack is for a giant pile of height straight away. So, okay, you know what? We'll stick with this for now, if only because it's rather nice to be able to turn invisible. And as for today, we're back on the hunt for Moara, the mysterious soldier who may at some point have come across one of the artifacts we're after. Though, yes, that has brought us to an old derelict space station where there has definitely been some recent violence. So, right, let's get in here, see what's going on, and try and figure out, yes, who precisely caused this damage, because I'm suspicious it might be the snake people, given we did see their ships nearby around Venus. So alright, Sarah, in we go, let's see what we've got. Oh, hang on. I can hear something here. Some people are definitely angry. But for the time being, oh, they're not just angry. They're firing. Okay, it's not just one faction here. It's more than one. Possibly, yes, it was a spacer right at the start that we saw a moment ago. So, okay. I think the spacers might not be dead. Whoever's attacking them, they're still, yeah, fighting. There we go. Go over to something with a scope. I've got a scope on this old thing. Let's see if we can figure out precisely who's who and what's happening. Ecliptic. I'm not 100% sure what an ecliptic is, but I'll tell you what. Excuse me. Don't you mind me? There we go. Is that a sneak attack? No, I think for a sneak attack it has to be suppressed weaponry. Just being like, not sponsored at the moment, that's not good enough. So, okay. This is going to work. Alright, what appears to be happening is enemies are taking on enemies. And that means that I can just let them kill each other, then mop up the survivors. Who's left after that skirmish? I feel like the people who are on this side were the losers, because they seem to be all dead now. Oh, there's a... Oh, never mind. Okay, I was completely... Right, I was facing completely the wrong way. There's a lot of ecliptics. Does anyone know what an ecliptic is? Because I'm not sure I do. Right, go over to modified equinox, see if we can get into a good position as they come around the corner. There might be more over... Excuse me. No, 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 no. Down you go. Okay, mercs, but apparently, yeah, slightly higher-end mercs than just scavenging, suggesting... Oh, in theory, could they be here not for the Star Yard, but for the same chappie I'm here for, Moara? They could be after the stuff too. And excuse me. Down you go, buddy. Lovely. Okay, how about we just clear out one side or the other? Like, here we go. We're just charging in with shotguns. Just need to, yes, make sure we are completely clear on one side or another. Bloody hell, there's a lot of them everywhere. Right, move door to door. See what we can do. I see the fire. Move to cover. Hello over there. Oh, you're a legendary. Oh, I've made it. Nope. That was a mistake. Okay, just wait for him to come around the corner if at all possible. The problem is, yeah, legendaries, you need to take out their entire health bar or like armor bar or whatever, or they will just regrow it. And down you. Okay, you're also... Oh, you just exploded. Right, okay. Boost packs. If you destroy them, they might actually explode. Also, what the cock is happening? I'm just going to hide in the bathroom till this is all over. All right, this is getting chaotic. And tragically, the mugs are just, yes, standard Nova Galactic coffee mugs. Which, yes, by the looks of it, this station was. I assume Nova Galactic was like, a shipbuilder, but a long time ago. These days it seems to be mainly Deimos or... Hang on, what's my boss's name? Walter something. He can make ships too. Oh, hang on. We've got ourselves in just a second, assuming I can see through the chameleon effect. Have ourselves, bang! That's a sneak attack, and that's all I flipping needed, actually. Just take you out, buddy. Don't mind me. Last one to go. He was really cocky sprinting. I mean, well done. He's flipping on his way to the other side of the station, damn. I suspect should have left him. He was literally running straight towards the spacers. And before we move on, do not forget to check the legendaries. So, okay. Ablative Ecliptic Space Helmet. Reduction in incoming energy damage. Might be useful sometimes. Also, Sarah, are you just randomly shooting people while I'm trying to maintain stealth? Because I think you are, actually. Okay, hang about. I see the spacers. I kind of see the spacers. There's definitely spacers somewhere around here. Okay, now we go back this way. Use the cover these guys were trying to use yeah, knock out the spacers if we can. And there we go. Last spacer at the end of the hallway. Hidden. Alright, I suspect there's more of them. Okay. We should clear out, both ends of this corridor just in case. And medical. Could do with some more med packs. I mean, kind of burning through those, actually. I feel like I wouldn't mind, more, if at all possible. Oh, we've got a small problem, which is legendaries. So, okay, just grenade at them. Finish off one of them. Okay. They appear to be, yes, slightly higher level than I'm used to right now. And even the shotgun isn't doing the job that effectively. Okay, you know what? We've got grenades. Use them. Just bringing you back. That's you nice and dead. John, if you can, go for the jetpacks. The jetpacks are definitely the way to make this happen. Move. Cover to cover. Use this thing to ID my target. You are boom, boom. Okay. With the slug thing plugged onto this old girl, it can do the job even at medium range. That's you nice and dead. Fall back. Reload. That was definitely a legendary somewhere. We've got plenty of cover to work within here. So, okay. Good environment to just dive in and out of. There's definitely more spaces here too. Sarah's identified. No! No! There we go. Up to 20 out of 20 with the shotgun. And you, buddy, you are legendary. Technician's Ground Crew Pack. Okay. Reduction against robot enemies. And... hello there, Secret Outpost notes. Oh, this isn't just a small cache or something. This is a proper named mission. Mantis. There's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity on Dean Bola 1B. Fascinating. Okay, we will get to that. But Sarah, I promise you, we're not putting off this business again. We are finding, what's-his-face, Moara. Oh, and I think there might have been another spacer I killed who was legendary. Possibly he got hit with the grenade, because... radioactive modified lawgiver, epic rifle. Okay, hang on. We need to spend a bit more time reading that. Okay, the lawgiver's a type of rifle using 50 caliber ammunition, and unfortunately I've barely got any of that, but it's pretty powerful. Not as much as a shotgun, but a shotgun's not got the range. This has got the range and a scope. I say it's got the range. Its range is 40. Which I'm pretty sure is actually the same as my shotgun now I think about it. Yes, that's the same as my shotgun. Right. It also does bonus damage relative to, yes, lack of armor, and deals radiation damage and demoralizes the target. That's a weird combination of things. And tragically, there is a good med lab right here with a whole bunch of medicine, but... okay, we need expert lockpicking to get in there. Instead, pick the dead clean, move on. Oh, and you know what? Forget that stupid gun. I've just found something far more valuable. A liquid happiness mug. Brilliant. So, okay. I think the medical wing is just a dead end. Okay, back on the control room side where the mercs were. Crack you open. Start moving in. There's definitely more trouble around here. But yes, enemies could definitely see through windows, but they can't shoot through them, so... ooh. Is that a ship by any chance? Like a ship that maybe I could help myself to down the line, because I would not mind a second ship. That would be good. So, okay. Use the corners I'm pretty sure, yeah, one-on-one with a shotgun, I could take out all of these guys. So, this kind of works. The problem we've got is some of them are going to try and hold a position. And, okay, I may be able to do, like, a little bit, but I'm going to run out of sniper ammo before long. Oh, that's a concern. That was a level 12. That was a level 12 legendary. Sarah, I would not recommend, like, going that far forward. Also, you should really be wearing, like, armor or something. That would be... John, seriously, go for the boost packs. And also remember to heal, because otherwise, a problem. Sarah, just draw some attention while we're working on this. Oh, we need to finish off a health bar. Okay, level 12 legendary regrows here. So I'm going to call it armor. It's probably not armor, but I'm going to call it armor. We need to deal with the rest of the room so we can pop out and deal with him in a perfect world. And, okay, I think we've taken one health bar off him. And if we can hit the... I can see the backpack. I just don't have a great shot at it at the moment. That'll do for the time being. That's another health bar down. Sarah's doing some good work too. I think as long as you get, like, any hit, he can't regenerate anymore. Just go over to there. We've definitely lost his final bonus health bar. One more. Oh, there's multiple legendaries, and one of them's wibbling over there. Okay, this is fine. It's a hospital. There's plenty of opportunities to get health. Somebody just exploded. Hopefully just that guy if we're lucky. And you're almost dead too. Running a bit low on ammunition for this old girl. Take your... Okay, the accuracy on this thing isn't great. To be honest, it's not spectacular, is it? No. Okay, we're still in danger. We've just leveled up. I think it might be time to move forward and finish them off. Looks to me like, yeah, the remaining survivors are over here. And by the looks of Sarah's fire, they're downstairs. So, okay, that means we can move around them. Rush them. Rush them with a shotgun. Where are you, buddy? Show yourself. Oh, I think you might be up top, which is good because... Hang about! New boost pack! Right, that's height in a hurry if that's what I need. Beautiful. Okay, I could have sworn there was another enemy in here, but... either Sarah got him, or he ran off somewhere so far away he's no longer even detecting me. So, alright, activate this, and apparently I'm supposed to be going in... this sort of a direction. Okay, I think I ran straight past the thing I was supposed to be getting. Marvellous. So, here we go. This is his slate.
This is Vanguard Moira. Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
Okay, I'm starting to become suspicious that we might be going to literally every cocking planet in the entire solar system before we find this guy. In addition, we've got ourselves another new space helmet, so okay, energy damage reduction, and a basic boost pack, but legendary again, and oh, hang on. Okay, 1, this one looks better. 2, it comes with chameleon anyway. 3, comes with better physical resistance, which you seem to be being shot by more often. 4, comes with flipping a carry capacity. Okay, so we're going straight over to that. Lovely. Also, John. Okay, now things start getting tricky. Because I could lock in my shotgun to rank 2. Which would be rather exciting. But I would like to start weightlifting, so we can start working on that and moving that towards, yeah, 25 and then 50 extra carry capacity. That's pretty bloody good. But on the other hand, I did want to be heading towards a weapon engineer and spacesuit design, so I'd need to put something into science, and on top of that, I wouldn't mind security, you know. Also, yes, this one I think I understand now. Targeting control systems, so... right now I can lock onto an enemy ship, but if I was to, yes, take this, my understanding is I could actually lock onto individual systems. Knock out the enemy engines, knock out their weapons, then we could start boarding. Once we start boarding, then we could start capturing ships. I feel like I'm strong enough for now with my shotgun, so I'm going to stick with science, and I did literally say, today's the day we're just, you know, picking a direction and flying there. Let's get some astrodynamics going on. So yeah, with this, I can make my ship jump further and thus get to further away systems all the easier. And on top of that, yes, making grav jumps, that moves that in the right direction. We are almost ready to begin working on spacesuit design and weapon engineering. Okay, this is getting very precarious. Like, I do not know how many more mugs we can fit on it here. So, basically, yes, I need to spend all this money I'm earning on buying a bigger ship, or at least, like, you know, an extension to the ship. Just so I can have, like, you know, a room to store all my mugs. For the time being, though, okay, away from the moon because it's full of monsters and we do not want to hang out there. Neptune, let's go see what's happening here, precisely.
Wait, you see that? There's a ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be our vanguard.
Okay, apparently we've got something around here, so power her up and...
Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up.
Uh-oh.
Get ready.
Okay, right, just power everything up. How's everything? Okay, everything seems pretty good. Let's just take down, let's just take down the shielding. Lock onto you. I've got nothing in missiles. Okay, spin her around. Were they good? Yeah, just stay behind her. If we stay behind her, then basically they can't fire at us. Lock on, please. Come on, there we go. Just let the lasers come back for a second. Power up some space. Boost. Everything's going to be... Never mind, they just came and attacked us directly. Fine, okay, everything's going to be fine. Slow it down so we can turn around. Then bring her... Oh, blimey, everything's going to be fine. Okay, that's going to be good. Right, I'm going to turn down the engine so we can put up some missiles so we can get a lock and start firing at everything at you. Bring her around and now speed her up so she can't get round me. Then just put the ballistics on you. Put the missiles on you too. You're in trouble now. And... lovely.
That's it. Start the docking routine. Come on.
And, oh, sorry, I just rammed it. I know I was supposed to start the docking routine, but I rammed it instead. Right. So, okay, Sarah, let's make this happen. Boarding our first ever ship. Though I'm guessing we can't have it because, like, you know, it's his. Gonna be honest, I feel like they should have been, you know, waiting to ambush us. Like, logically that would be the thing you do. Right? Okay, just peek through the windows. Close quarter fighting, that means, yeah, obviously we're going to be wanting to use shotguns. Check. Scan. Okay, I can't deny this ship's nice. Like, you know, there's a bit of space to this ship, which is lovely. Are you Moara? Or not? Open. And boom, boom. Okay, back off for a second. Sarah, this one's on you. Lovely. And bang. Back off. Reload. Back in. Good job, Sarah. I think you just exploded too. Okay. Keep on. Oh, hello. There's a lot more though. Just to give you guys a bit more of a boop. Me and Sarah being a good team at the moment. Bang. Bang, that's you dead. Right, against level 5. Yeah, 2 good shots from you. Oh, you're the elite, are you? Alright. I just tossed a grenade in space, and I feel like that's a really bad idea. Okay, you know what? Apparently it did the flipping job. And boom, boom. And not quite good enough, but it'll take out a little bit of health. Down you go. Okay. I feel, quite frankly, the game was being very generous, not punishing me for tossing grenades in a spaceship. I feel like that's just a thing you should not be allowed to do. And if you do, everything just explodes. Right, new helmet, O2 boosted. Honestly, that's not spectacular, really, but there was definitely... Oh, something's doing a Bethesda dance, okay. No matter what happens, you can always trust something eventually to do the Bethesda dance. Marvellous. So, anti-personnel... Oh. I mean, bonus damage versus humans. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Also, got the key, so we can get inside. And apparently, the chappie's still alive, which is fascinating. No idea why they wouldn't have killed him if, like, you know, you had the key and whatnot. But, hello there, Moara. Let's have a lovely chat.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are? Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right?
Okay, you've got the artifact right there, just pinned up by your cockpit. Lovely. Yes, any idea, like, you know, why they were going after you? Because I'm guessing it might be due to that thing.
Ecliptic mercs. They'll work for anyone. And vanguards don't exactly make friends with local pirates, thieves, and scavengers. Think enough of them finally got fed up and they pooled their money to hire professionals.
Okay, may have been overthinking it. Sounds like yes. He just annoyed a few raiders till they decided to pay for the cavalry to come in.
So, you know what that thing is. I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament?
Oh my goodness, is this option here because I'm a xenobiologist? Because, yes indeed, I'm going to groan on behalf of scientists everywhere, and then you're just going to give me the artifact. Because we literally just saved your life, so we're not going to be discussing price, are we, Moara?
Hey, sorry. I just didn't know what it was. But I guess that's what you all are for, right? Here, happy to trade a novelty for a rescue any day.
Let's grab the artifact.
And there we flipping go. One artifact, though. Can't help but notice you're standing back and letting me touch the damn thing again. Right, I am definitely just here as the sacrificial lamb who touches all the bloody artifacts. And...
Good work. Let's get back to the lodge.
well, I've not fallen over hearing music and seeing a light on this occasion, so you know what, to step forward. So, alright, power things up, though... okay, I say power things up. Need to literally power things up, because right now I've got no power in the grav drive. A bit more power to the grav drive, please. There we flipping go. So that we can, like, you know, grav more drive, or drive more grav, however it works. No one's really explained how the grav drive works. It just breaks the universe, it's fine. So, I was about to say, couldn't remember whether I had any contraband. I don't, it's fine. Don't worry, officer, no trouble. So okay, one more thing to toss into the McGibble, but yes. Can't help but wonder, how precisely are we supposed to figure out, like, how many there are in total? Because, yeah, they're just sort of rotating with loads of empty space between them. Like, eventually do we need enough to form, like, a complete sphere? I have no clue.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time.
So alright, we've got ourselves, ooh, proper helmet and whatnot. I'm gonna be honest, I've kind of already got, like, you know, legendary stuff, so I'm not sure this is really gonna be worth my time. And, yes indeed, does this actually, like, you know, mean anything?
Honestly, this just makes it more official. Call it right person, right place, right time. But once the artifacts started coming together, you were one of us.
That's a very fancy way of saying no. Also, Walter is rich enough that we should have had some champagne ready for this.
Well, if you ever find a relic bottle from Earth, we'll all be happy to share it with you. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back.
Honestly, I see no reason why not, because yes, she's not just an extra pair of hands and an extra gun, she's also got skills. So, if I was to assign her to my ship, my astrodynamics and her astrodynamics, the ship could go a lot further, presumably. So, you know what? Let's travel together a bit longer, Sarah. Though possibly, yes, you're going to be like crew, not my ground team.
All right. We've got a few more leads we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person.
So okay, giant pile of money, loads of XP, and on top of that, multiple different leads. And, yes, like, you just mentioned Sam Coe. I don't know that guy.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, I'll never hear the end of it.
Okay, it sounds like you've got a very dramatic member potentially, and that's just marvellous, and yes indeed, the Iron Vladimir. Now, I'm pretty sure I heard Walter talking about a space station, which you just mentioned too, so I'm guessing Vladimir just sort of mans that most of the time.
We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience.
Okay, so at some point we need to go and meet him. Lovely.
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family.
Oh, and flip me, hang on. Hang on. Sam Coe is a Three-Star Collective cowboy, which means... Okay, just out of interest, is there any chance I could borrow your hats? Or bare minimum, discuss Three-Star space?
Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi.
Okay, it sounds like our chappie is not going to be super interested in discussing Three-Star Collective politics or anything. And also, you've brought your kid to Constellation, which is lovely. Nice to meet you, Cora.
Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Know a thing or two about spacecraft, do we?
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition?
I mean, she mentioned it, and I know it's happening in, you know, cowboy territory, where I might be able to pick up a new hat, so whenever I get back on the main plot stuff, this is what we're doing first, obviously.
Sure enough. That's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila, first settled planet of the Three-Star Collective, and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact.
Okay, so we're going to be doing a fair bit of travel over rough terrain. Anything I should know about, yes, Aquila, because I swear one of the notes in the Xeno Warfare Lab, right at the start of the game, did imply they've got some really nasty creatures in that bit of the world.
Yeah, don't piss off the Three-Star Rangers. As far as the Collective is concerned, they're judge, jury, and executioner. They're the good guys, but that don't make them any less dangerous. Outside that, just don't be an asshole.
Okay, sounds like we've got, yes, a couple of loose cannons who get to just do their own thing, dispensing wasteland justice. Gotcha. Not right this second, though. As I say, we'll pick this up in a minute. Okay, I've got two very exciting bits of unexpected news, which is, number one, turns out I was wrong. Like, the Constellation spacesuit is basically superior in every way apart from weight. But arguably much more importantly, someone very special has just tracked me down. Hello there, you magnificent bastard. Welcome back.
By Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really, really you? Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, Constellation's shining star of stars.
I'm so bloody happy I took this perk. It is indeed me, though I'm not 100% sure I'm the bane of the fleet.
Oh, don't be so modest. It was all over SSNN. Lone miner tames the Crimson Fleet, saves a member of Constellation, and steals the hearts of millions, no, trillions. And now you're standing here next to me? Oh, it really is you, right?
It is indeed, and I would love to have you on my ship, if you'll take the job, buddy.
Then the day is truly blessed. Because for a moment, I wasn't sure if you were real or just another hallucination. But now that I know it's you, what are the odds? And to think, I almost went for coffee instead. But I changed my routine for one day, and here you are. It's almost like it was meant to be.
I love this guy. This is brilliant. It was clearly destiny. Let's travel around and be best friends forever.
I know, right? And you can try to fight destiny, but you probably aren't going to win. Although, if I'm being honest, I'd wager you could beat just about anything, even theoretical concepts. But why would you, in this case? Either way, it's such an honor to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I follow you around? Do you need a sidekick? What am I saying? You're a hero, of course you do. Lead the way.
I love the dumb thumbs up he gave, and apparently if he's crew, he's going to become essential. So, absolutely, welcome aboard. And, you know what, that's true. Won't you be needing a special costume, buddy?
Good point. I'll start working on it right away, as soon as I learn how to sew. Until then, maybe I can be a sidekick in training. Do you have an academy where fans can practice groveling at your feet? If not, I can start one.
Yes, indeed. Report to the ship and get working on the academy.
You won't be disappointed.
Okay, so we've now got ourselves, yes indeed, crew. And Sarah, I'd like you on the ship too because yes, the Frontier can have 2 crew members, that's just perfect. You can be in charge of astrodynamics, he can be in charge of weightlifting and or scavenging apparently, beautiful. And yes, one nice thing as I was passing by, this is just one of the shops just across the road from, yes, the lodge. When saying here, well, one, she is selling a bloody good shotgun, but that is more money than I want to blow on, yes, one gun. I feel like I'm okay with the guns I've got. What I was actually looking at is, hang about, it wasn't you. Yes, the boosted solstice. The damage is not bad at all, and more importantly, ignition beams damage over time. Okay, you know what? For 4 grand, I'll be having that. But the rest of my money, let's talk about what we might be able to do to the Frontier, or indeed, whether I could afford another ship. Okay, we're closer, but unfortunately, yes, the cheapest ship is still 57,000, so okay, we cannot afford a new ship. So, there's 2 things we could do. We could simply say, hey, these are my existing systems, I'd like to make them a tiny bit better. So, say I wanted, yes, superior reactor. That would cost me 8 grand. So I could have that right now, then I could just be running more systems at a higher level more of the time. Probably not a bad idea, but the alternative is arguably a lot more exciting, which is the shipbuilder. Because as I was just saying, I feel like we really do need a new room for my coffee mugs. Here we go. So let's have, yes, some living quarters, 2x1, just plug them on the back. But now we can start expanding the ship a little bit, and in particular, hang on, captain's quarters. So, okay, that's going to go on, ooh. It could be towards the rear of the ship. That might be kind of nice. And an armory just across from it. Alternatively, we've also got ourselves a science lab. Okay, yep, science lab. Just had a couple of these here cowling McGibbles on. You can just kind of go there, just to, you know, slightly ease the shape out a bit. Obviously, my cabin needs to have some windows fore and aft. Okay, that kind of got in the way of the cowling, so that's fine. We've just got, you know, some lovely port windows, so I can look out in all sorts of different directions. I've still got a nice view of space. Okay, the game is acknowledging it would fly. However, it is warning me the mobility is poor. Reduce mass or add engines. Well, I'm not reducing mass, I want my new cabins. So as a result of that, we're going to be needing more engines. There we go, mobility's now good, hull is good. And now we compensate for, yes, the problems with grav by simply upgrading that system for 5 grand. And the reactor, same deal. And I can literally just afford this. Oh, and there she is. She looks She looks so much worse. I've made her look so dumb. Okay, you know what? She's not immediately fallen over. I'm gonna call this a huge win. And yes, good news and bad news, I suppose, which is, yeah, the game has taken everything and put it into the storage containers. So, okay, the cockpit and this room, they're the same as they ever were. But now, if we just nip backwards in this direction, oh, we've got a whole lot more ship to play with. So yeah, we've got, like, you know, nice area to hang out with right here. Beautiful. And we've got a door leading into, yes, this should be the armory. Oh, I love it. So yeah, we've got lockers right here. And that is my, like, docking access hatch, McGibble. We've got portholes right there. I was kind of hoping for... Okay, that's a pharmaceutical lab. That's a research lab. This was an armory, right? I definitely bought an armory, because I'm getting, yeah, like, distinct infirmary vibes here. I may have bought the wrong module. Okay, I'm not saying I mind you being on the ship, Adoring Fan, but, this is my personal cabin. You don't get to just come in here. There are so many seats and tables and whatnot in the ship now, okay? This here, my personal cabin, and... Why does everyone hang out in my personal cabin? This is not acceptable. There are so many places you could be that aren't right here. Okay, I just took off and I just realised as we were doing so, I kind of forgot to put a window on the back of the armory so the ship's not symmetrical. Okay, get back down to the planet. We have to fix that. That's going to bother me if we don't fix that right now. There we go. That's now acceptable. Okay, back out in space. All power to, yes, the grav drive. Because now, oh yeah. Oh, flippin' yeah. We could travel a lot bloody further in a single jump here. So, okay. Time to just very literally pick a system at random. And by the looks of it, yes. Some of them are dangerous. Level, I'm guessing, refers to be roughly this level before you actually, you know, bother coming to check this place out. So, here we go. Bit off the beaten track. Maybe a tiny bit high level than me, but I should be able to handle this. So, Bessel and Piazzi. And I think this may be like a 2-star system or something. So, screw it. Let's go for Piazzi 1. So, alright. Activating grav jump and, okay. With full power with my new reactor. Here we flipping go. I have no idea what I'm walking into right now.
Standard engines.
Okay, I think we may have just picked up a distress signal, in fact. Okay, this is very much like Mass Effect 1, just pick a system at random. When you get there, you very often get something. And unfortunately, oh dear. He's asking for help from List, so this could be a good opportunity to check in with, yes, just how bad the List placements are, because I suspect they're not good. But that's not where I am right now. Where I am is, yes, Piazzi 1. So while I'm literally here, give this a scan. So, okay. It's got lead on it. Basically, yes, in terms of mining, this area is not that interesting. We're not going to get anything but lead, and lead is very, very common. However, we're not the first people here. There's actually, yeah, aside from just random stuff that might be on the planet, there's also one science outpost and one industrial outpost. And 2 traits. This planet's got like 2 things going on. I simply don't know what they are until such time as I go down and investigate. Piazzi 1, however, is fairly lively, all things considered. Go over to, say, yes, Piazzi 6 over here. Things are looking a lot less interesting. It's got itself, yeah, a trio of moons. Every single one of them is barren. And yeah, the same is true for Piazzi 3 and Piazzi 5 because, okay, obviously planets need to live in, like, you know, a proper temperate zone where they're the right distance from a star to be vaguely habitable. So, yeah, Piazzi 1 and 2, they sit in the golden zone where they could support at least something, though, yeah, Piazzi 2 is a bit too far out, arguably. The temperature's frozen. But still, there's good resources there, bare minimum. But okay, hang on. Let's focus on our barren friends over here. Piazzi 6. So, yeah, this is the second furthest out planet in the sector. Ignore the actual planet itself, though. Make our way instead over to, yeah, the moon. Because Moon A... And you know what this one's got? Is that cesium? I think it might be. Let's go to the furthest out moon. Why not? So here we go. This should be one big old frozen moon. And there is basically nothing much down here. Now, we're close enough we could give it a scan. So yeah, chlorine and whatnot. But unfortunately, yeah, my scanning abilities are not good enough to be able to tell, yes, like where the less common things are. Alright, bringing her down, my new lovely extra long ship. I feel like this place has not got much atmosphere, like, at all. Definitely feels, yes, a bit barren and whatnot. So, okay, exit the ship, but be ready to get straight back inside it.
This world's seen better days. I wonder if it's always looked like this.
Well, it's a bloody barren moon that's way too far... Hang on, what the... What the actual cock? I kind of figured this place was going to be like, you know, completely empty. Given as it is, like a nothing barren moon in the middle of nowhere. But it's not. I figured we were just going to check in and verify there was nothing here before moving on to the bigger, more populated worlds. That was my plan. But apparently, picking a random system and then deliberately going for the most obscure, uninteresting moon you can find that's clearly not habitable in any way, even then, it's absolutely cooking full of stuff. There's just stuff here. Okay, well, while I'm here, this was like a frozen, dormant ice volcano or something. May as well just, you know, boost up to the top, etc., etc. So, what precisely is... Oh, alright. I see ya. And now, we just go over to... That was not the button I meant to go over to be honest. That was completely the wrong button. That's a better button. Alright. Level 6. Honestly, not the worst thing in the world. Maybe just like, you know, before we start picking fights. Boom, 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 boom. And then just focus firepower on you. And I'm pretty sure you are... Holy flip me, he just actually, like, fell over very, very slowly because... I mean, that makes perfect sense, but still, it's kind of ridiculous. That's just an Equinox. That's a few bits and pieces. Now, by any chance, is this going to be... Right, so this is going to be, yes, a base very much like one we saw on Mars. Like, the front is very similar, so... There's definitely... There's also landmines. There's also landmines. Right. Okay. There's just a lot of... Hang on. Hang on. That's not my ship. Because my ship is... There's another ship here. Here we go. The ship is the Railstar. And apparently, somebody just landed here. I was about to steal this ship, but I'm going to be honest. You've got a name and a pet. A very cute giant lizard. Who therefore... No, guns away. Hello, who are you and what are you doing here?
Howdy. Looking to buy?
Is this just a random travelling cowboy merchant? Okay, I want to talk about your pet first, your lovely giant lizards.
His full name is Gruneveld Hubble von Houten III, but I call him Grumble for short. He's a grumpy old lizard, so the name fits, but he's also family.
I was planning to kill you and take your ship, but now I can't possibly do this anymore, and... Yes, why are you two out here? What's going on this random moon?
Besides selling you stuff, I'm just taking him on a little walk so he can stretch out his little feet. He don't do so well on the ship. He may have 6 eyes, but he's blonder than a bat in a rock concert. Less is more, I guess. Anyway, as soon as he gets on board, he just starts running into things. Bumping crates, banging knees, pushing buttons. He uses his tongue to navigate more than anything, so if he licks your boot, he don't mean nothing by it. That's just his way of getting from A to B.
Oh my goodness, she's got an old dog lizard she's taking out for walkies on a frozen moon. Where on earth did you get this thing?
He was Ma's pet. She found him back when he was still yolking the egg. Saved him from poachers, pardon the pun. But Ma didn't stop there. She hatched him, fed him, and raised him from a wee little babe to the big, grumpy boy he is now. When she passed, she left me 2 things. Her ship and her pet. So long as I have him by my side, I feel like she's right there with me.
Okay, I can't kill these people anymore. I can't kill you, and I can't kill Grumble, and I can't steal your ship, because I just want to know more about Grumble.
Domesticated and docile, but that don't mean I can bring him just anywhere. There's laws against this sort of thing. Half of them don't make no sense, but they're still laws, and you'd be a fool not to follow them.
Okay, well, as we're just hanging out together on this frozen moon, do you have anything good to sell? Honestly, it's a pretty limited selection of basic bits and pieces, and mainly, yeah, it would just be a good top-up of ammo if you needed ammo in a hurry. It's a fairly basic shop, though I guess you could sell if you had things to sell.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Well, this is just bloody lovely. Sarah, I am discussing the lizards right now. What do you bloody want?
I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Vectera. When you pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel?
Okay, Sarah, I am going to humour you on this one occasion and answer your question, but in future, if you try and flipping talk to me about this game's main plot when I'm just, going around enjoying the Starfield, you won't be allowed to come out anymore. You'll stay on the cooking ship. But you know what? I'll tell her what I've told everybody else. Sounds, music. I swear it was a map, but screw it, I can't say that.
No, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the light, and the music. How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts?
Well, I was pretty excited, Sarah. It was bloody Starfield's launch day. We've been waiting for this for a long time. So, yes, pulled across the galaxy. That kind of feels like, a map sort of a thing.
Oh my goodness. That must have been terrifying. When it comes to the artifacts, it never ceases to amaze me how the science, simply fails.
So okay, any particular reason you, waited until we were out on the ice moon to ask me this?
Honestly, I wasn't sure how you'd react. Some people would consider what you went through a deeply personal experience.
Okay, if we want to, we could now just start flirting. You know what? Screw it. Sarah seems cool, until I find someone better to flirt with.
Oh, well, I enjoy hearing about them. Professionally, of course. Either way, we need all the help we can get. The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery.
And there we go. We've started flirting. Though I'm gonna be honest, one of the other members of this team is a cowboy. So I feel like I might want to flirt with him as well down the line. Oh, and Grumble, you have led me to a wonderful, wonderful treat. Because just beyond where he was going for his walkies, there it is. Cesium. Apparently very, very rare indeed. Although I'm going to be honest, I'm not 100% sure how we get the cesium out of the... Never mind, you don't drill it, you just go up to it and tap A. Marvellous. And better, as I was just going around finishing up my scan of the local area, apparently I've leveled up while discovering this lovely source of whatever chlorosilanes are precisely. And all of that was 1 moon out of 3, disregarding, of course, the main planet, and a similar planet with 2 more moons, and another similar planet with 3 more moons, then another planet with 3 additional moons. And that's before we get to the 2 actual planets that have got proper marked landing locations on them. Bloody hell. Right. So how about we call it a part there, because apparently exploring 1/2 of what may or may not be a binary star system, I'm not sure, is going to take a lot longer than I expected. Next time, we're going down to, get to the truth of what state Liss leaves its customers in. And I'm pretty sure I saw mention of, ships floating around and maybe even raiders and whatnot, so... Okay. Join me next time as we dig into the mysteries of a completely random star system. Hopefully, you are looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. and this has been Starfield. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Ah, we have got a gate key here, and then we have got I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out— Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.